Well, it's that time again for another quick flashlight review video. This one is from Wurkkos. Let's open it up and take a look. Hey, what's up YouTube? Down the Fix It Man. Got another quick video here for you. This company Wurkkos just sent me another flashlight to take a look at today. This is the FC11C. This is the same company that sent me the TD05 model. I did another review on that one for them. I'll put a link in the description if you'd like to take a look at that one as well. But let's open this one up and see what this one looks like. Now the user manual here is pretty fine print, so you might need a magnifying glass or you might be able to find this online, but let's set that aside for right now. So here's the actual light. And that's got a magnetic tail cap. That's nice. That's a pretty powerful magnet. So I like that. So we don't have a tail cap button, just this side button here. This little orange paper is just letting you know that there is a protective paper on the inside. So we need to remove the tail cap. Looks like you can unscrew the whole tube from the head or from the tail cap. So we can unscrew the head if you'd like. That's what that looks like. And here's our battery. It's a Wurkkos battery, 18650, 3000 milliamp hour. Yeah, we could have just unscrewed the tail cap to get that little piece of paper out of there. There it is. It says remove. We'll put the head back on. You can see that it's got its O-rings in place. Just make sure that that's nice and snug, and make sure you put the positive end in through here, and then we'll screw the tail cap back on. Now it is recommended to charge this light before using it the first time. I did plug it in last night. So this is fully charged. It takes a USB-C cable that it comes with right here. Also comes with a lanyard and some spare O-rings, which is nice. But this is how you would plug that in and charge it right there. Has a nice rubber cover, so that kind of helps with keeping it waterproof. Just make sure you push that all the way in. And it's got a clip, just a one-way clip here. You know, you can put that in your pants pocket or even a shirt pocket. It's a pretty deep carry, as they say. That's going to drop down pretty far. Overall size, I mean, this is smaller than the TD05 that I looked at. Let's take a quick measurement here in inches for us Americans. In inches, it's right about 4.5 in length and just under an inch in diameter. And I usually do like to use a lanyard. It's nice if you're out walking and, you know, you can kind of wear the lanyard on your wrist so you don't drop the light. But I'm going to go ahead and put this lanyard on. There we go. There it is with the lanyard attached. That's kind of nice in case you did drop it. You know, it's not going to drop to the ground. This does have a 1 meter impact rating resistance. So, you know, I wouldn't recommend you go dropping that, but if you do, it should be fine if it's a meter or less. It also has the IP67 waterproof rating. Now for operation of the light, it's pretty simple. It's just on with this button here and off with the same button. And you'll notice when you turn it on, you get a green light in our case because it is fully charged. Now, when the battery is less than 30%, the light will turn red when you turn it on, and it will flash red when it's less than 5%. Now, once it's on here, it comes on, it looks like in a pretty high mode. So if we press and hold the button, it will cycle through the different brightness levels. So you see low, medium, high, and then if we double click, we can get to turbo, and then if you click again, it'll exit out of turbo back to the previously used level. So if we were, for example, in low, we can still jump to turbo by double clicking, and then if you click again, it drops back down to low. You'll notice that was stepped brightness. This also has the ability to do ramped brightness, and in order to change between modes, you press and hold the side button. Now you can see a little eco light is coming on, and then it will flash twice. That means that it's changed modes and it's now in group 2 or ramping. So let's turn it on, but let's press and hold that button now, and you can see it ramps all the way up, and then you press it again and it will ramp all the way down. So if you prefer a ramped brightness over stepped brightness, you can change it to that setting. Once it's off, you again press and hold for 3 seconds until you get the 2 flashes, and that will signify that it's switched back. 1, 2. So now it is back to stepped brightness. Turn it on. So low, medium, and high, or jump up to turbo. Now from any mode, you can turn on the strobe mode. So just a little bit of a warning, if you have sensitivity to flashing lights, you just triple click this button and strobe comes on, and it goes through a few different strobe modes. That's very powerful and very blinding. 1 click turns it off if it was off. Now, if the light was already on and you want to go to strobe mode, you can triple click from this and it will jump into that same strobe mode. And now if you click it again, it goes back to the light being on from the previously used setting. Now this does have an electronic lockout option, so you can lock this light if you like to do that. You know, if you're worried about it getting bumped in a backpack or something like that and turning on, you just press this 4 times. And you see it flash twice to signify that it is in lockout mode. So now if we press the button to turn it on, it just blinks twice. It's not going to turn on. To get out of lockout mode is the same way. You just press it 4 times. And now the light is unlocked and can be turned on and off. Now, if you just want an instantaneous moonlight mode, you can just press and hold and then let go. It does give you a little, very little moonlight mode. But once you're cycling through low, medium, and high from the on position, you can't get back down to the eco. See, for example, when the light is off, that's when you can get into eco mode, and then press it again, it'll go low, medium, high, but it doesn't drop back down to moonlight mode, it only drops down to low again. Now, as soon as it gets dark, we'll take this down to the park, and I'll probably set up the iPhone so that we can get some better night footage. The iPhone, everything just seems to show up a lot better at night, especially when filming flashlights. So we'll definitely do that and just give you kind of a demonstration of each setting or each mode, and then we'll come back and wrap this up. It's nice and dark. Let's just turn it on, and you can see it's nice and bright. Lights up this whole area. I'm just standing on a baseball field, and we'll cycle through the different brightness levels. There's the low, and we'll scroll up to medium. Gives you an idea. Now, this is not a really long throw light, as you can see. It's a really nice flood, and it does give a nice pattern here on the ground, but it's not going to shine all the way out to those trees till we get into the brighter settings. There's the high. That is lighting up the trees just a little bit, starting to pick those up. And then if we jump up to turbo, that is our brightest setting. That is, of course, lighting up the trees a little bit more in the back. But this is still what I would call a flood pattern. Definitely a flood, not a really long throw. Really doesn't have much of a hot spot either. It's a really nice, soft blend on that flood. But looks great, works great. Really like the feel on this. You know, it's nice and small, fits in your hand. It's pretty comfortable, and it's not really getting too hot. Now we'll go into the strobe. Just a little bit of a warning if you have any sensitivity to flashing lights. I'm going to triple press the side button here. And then if we double click it, it goes into SOS. And if we click it again, it goes back to the last memorized mode, which in this case looks like was low. Press it again and it's off. Well, there it is, a very nice little light from Wurkkos. Very impressive shots there at night, and you can see that this really is a powerful little light. Definitely don't want to shine this directly in someone's eyes. This is not a toy, but this is a very nice light. I love the fact that it's got the magnetic tail cap. That makes this, for me, a really nice all-around light, and one that I can easily just have in the car or take with me on a walk at night. Just want to say thanks again to Wurkkos for sending this to me in exchange for this quick little unboxing and review video. I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. And of course, I'll get a link in the description where you can pick up this exact same light as well. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck.